Hi guys, and welcome to day 3 of Bookmas 2025, where I'm just doing 12 days of bookish content to round out 2025 and bring in 2026. And today I'm doing my Kindle, or like my ebook TBR really. It's not just Kindle, it's Nook app as well. And for this one, I figured the formatting would just be easier if I took screenshots on my iPad last night of book series and everything that I wanted to read over the next year. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna share the screenshots from my iPad, then I'm gonna have just kind of explain which books that I haven't read. A lot of them I got for free years ago and I just never got around to reading them or anything. And this does not include Kindle Unlimited either. Like, Kindle Unlimited is a completely different thing, so I wanted to keep my actual ebook TBR and then my Kindle Unlimited TBR just completely separate. Alrighty, so this is take 2 of recording this because I, for the life of me, cannot figure out how to separate my audio in DaVinci, and it's driving me up a wall. So anyway guys, we have the Kindle TBR first, and a lot of these are books that I bought years ago. Some of them are more recent and were Stuff Your Kindle Day specials or freebies that I happened to pick up. So up top we have Dragon Riders by E. Thompson. We have the first 3 books of Lindsay Buroker's Dragonblood set. We have Balance on the Blade Side, Deathmaker, and Blood Charged. That's an omnibus, it's really nice. We have Meowie Christmas, which is a cozy mystery series about a cat. We have Murder Takes a Holiday and Nothing But Murder, so it sounds like a cozy baking mystery. And the last omnibus we have is the Twisted Fairy Tale series by Holly Hook. These ones, kind of a little bit obvious of which fairy tale retelling that this is, like which fairy tale retelling is which book. Thread and Spool, Wolves and Paths, Frogs and Princes, Towers and Braids, Poison and Mirrors, Swans and Silence, and Glass and Death. So it's kind of a little bit on the obvious side of which fairy tale's which in these retellings, but they still seem really good. The Fiercest Chicken in the Bookstore, which sounds like a really cute small town kind of romance, and we all know sometimes you need that palate cleanser in between heavy fantasy series and stuff like that, so sometimes you need that little cleanser. And then we have Wounded Kiss by Willow Winters. This is the first book in her paranormal series. I'm pretty sure this one is, yes, to be claimed number 1. It's her werewolf corn, basically, is how she describes it, werewolf corn. So I want to get the discrete covers for this one, physically, but I just got the ebook because it was free. Might as well, you know? 2084 by Cody Chambers. This one, it does not say very much about when you look it up on Goodreads, and literally there's no reviews on Goodreads for this book, which is wild to me. There are some on Amazon, but the blurb does not tell me much, but it's intriguing enough for me. So it just says, a glimpse into the future in which 2 young friends turned environmental detectives discover uncompromising truths. This just sounds like a post-apocalyptic dystopian, maybe post-apocalyptic, but at least dystopian. So we have Whispers of the Fallen by J.D. Netto. And this is the first in the series. I just only have the first book. I'm not really sure what that series is called at the top of my head. And then we have Coral and Bone by Tiffany Dawn. And all I know about that one is it's mermaids, because the cover features mermaid scales. For series, we have The Adventures of Jack the Cat. I read the first book a couple days ago and I really liked it. I read the first one and it's really cute. You're basically following Jack, who is a black cat. He is the leader of First Street, which, there's, little streets, little cat gangs and stuff like that. And they live on the outskirts of a city. And for the most part, the 5 streets live in peace. Of course, every now and then you're going to have some trouble with one cat or another. You know, one cat wanders in someone else's territory, blah, blah, blah. In the first one, it's called The Food Thief. And he's trying to figure out who was taking the food supply for not only his street, but another street. The next street over from him. So he's trying to figure out who the food thief is, and it's really cute. I love cozy mysteries about cats, and you'll see with my Nook TBR, and that I'll show you guys in a little bit. We have Starlight Academy by Charity Williams Smith, and I don't know much about this except for it's obviously an academic, like a more like academic type story. It's a YA series, and just by the vibes alone, by the titles and the covers and the use of the astrology signs, which by the way, your girl's a Gemini, so leave your zodiac signs down below for me, guys. I love to know. But just by vibes alone, I really feel like this is like a YA Zodiac Academy, but probably not as dark. And not as long because there's only 3 books in the series at the moment. So, and we have the Blood of a Fae series by Briar Bully. This one is a dark romantasy series, so if you are looking to read this, definitely read the trigger warnings. They're located in the back of these books, which usually they're in the front, but these ones are in the back. At least on the Kindle version, they're on the back of the book, so just be careful. The last series is the Starbright series by Hilary Thompson, and we have the 3 novellas, Stian's Mistake, Lexan's Pledge, and Aten's Revenge. That is the Kindle TBR, and I'll be right back with the Nook one. Alrighty guys, so now we're on to the Nook app TBR, and this one is mainly series as well. And again, the inexpensive and free book stuff it got me a long time ago, because I think the only one I've recently bought is the Jolie Gentle Cozy Mystery series, so I'm just gonna start there. So this one, I have 4 omnibuses. They're the first 10 books. There's actually 14 in here. So we have Appraisal for Murder, Rekindling Motives, When the Carney Comes to Town, Any Port in a Storm, Trouble on the Doorstep, Behind the Walls, Vague Images, Ground to a Halt, Holidays in Ocean Alley, Unexpected Resolution, and Underground in Ocean Alley, Sticky Fingered Books, New Lease on Death, and Phoning a Murder. All I know about these is that they're based in the Jersey Shore, and I don't know which town specifically, but I grew up about 45 minutes from the Jersey Shore, like from Seaside in Long Beach Island, and so any book that's about the Pine Barrens, which is where I grew up, which is like the pictures I've been using for Bookmas are actually pictures I took a couple weeks ago when I was in New Jersey. We have the Cozy Cat Caper Mystery Box Set. This is also one I got recently. We have Murder in Cherry Hills, Framed in Cherry Hills, and Poisoned in Cherry Hills. And all I know about this series is that it's, like, again, a cozy mystery series about a cat. We have another omnibus. We have Get in My Swamp, which is an ogre love story, Stay in My Swamp, an ogre happily ever after, and Spellbound Seduction, a wizard love story. So this just sounds like spicy Shrek fanfiction, and I'm kind of here for it, so there we go. And then we have Panic by Lauren Oliver, the Shiver series by Maggie Stiefvater. I only have the first one on Nook app. I need to get the rest of them for the series. And then we have the Ripple series by Sydney Swanson. Okay, so for the Ripple series, we have Rippler, Chameleon, Unfurl, Visible, Immutable, Knavery, and Perilous. I don't know much about this one except for the covers just looked interesting, and it's a YA series. I think it's a fantasy, pretty sure. So we have the 7 Spell Stories series by Tessa Stokes, and that one is a time travel fantasy with a love triangle in it. Sounds very interesting. And then I have just a sample, but I have The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I don't remember much about that book, but I added it because it was hugely talked about like in 2014, 2015. So I added it to, I have the sample on the Nook app, and I just never really got around to reading it. The Dorothy Must Die series. So the main books of Dorothy Must Die by Daniel Page, we have Dorothy Must Die, The Wicked Will Rise, Yellow Brick War, and the End of Oz. And then, guys, there are 9 novellas with this. So we have No Place Like Oz, The Witch Must Burn, The Wizard Returns, Heart of Tin, The Straw King, Ruler of Beasts, Order of the Wicked, Dark Side of the Rainbow, and The Queen of Oz. So anyway, guys, that is the Nook TBR. So anyway, guys, that was my ebook TBR. Let me know if you've read any of these books, or if you recommend any of these books, or if you've never heard of them before. I would love to have bookish conversations with you guys. Feel free to DM me on Instagram or join my Discord server. I'm going to start using Discord for both my gaming community on Twitch and also my YouTube community over here, because I've got a whole bunch of different, like, my community is very, like, intersected, basically, so I've got, like, a lot of people that follow the book content, a lot of people that follow the game content, lifestyle, whatever, so it's nice to just have one spot where everyone is right there and connected. So, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and I will see you tomorrow.